Ohun tí mo là kọjá, kí máa iṣẹ́ náà mi, àtinúdá àbí nítorí wá. Hello, 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 hello. Àjò Dayọ̀. Woo! Ẹbí nítorí wá rè o. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Woo! Ògo ayé nìkan polongo, ìrẹ́ ló bá wa ṣe, orin hallelujah, welcome, welcome to Life Lessons with Queen Billion. Thank you for this live edition, how to activate the riches in your teaching profession. I'm going to be joined by the beautiful Coach Adebike, and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful time. Àwọn kan gbẹ́kẹ̀lé kẹ̀kẹ́, àwọn kan gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ẹṣin, àtàgbé ibi tó. I'm waiting for you to join me.
Hello, hello,
Hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello. So we didn't plan the color, but you are wearing black with me. You are going to pay for this color combination. How are you?
Very amazing. Thank you for asking. How you doing too?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. It's good to see you. It's good to have you on the live show. So how was your day though? How was your day?
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
My day went well. Yeah.
Lovely. Lovely. Wow. So I was just vibing to Ebenezer, you know, like that song just does it for me every time. Very so lifting and beautiful and all and whatever it is, everything in between. So where are we starting today? How to activate the riches in your teaching profession? Anywhere, everywhere, every angle. So okay. Tell us about yourself, you know, let's just give us a bit about your early years, you know, and everything, you know, who are you? Just give us, I'm supposed to have read your brief, but I want us to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever time you are. Good day to you. My name is Adebike Adenuga. Those who love me call me the handwriting doctor. Yeah, you may be wondering, the handwriting doctor, are there doctors that specialize or that just focusing on handwriting? Yes, I am one of them. My own doctor, I don't carry injection. Pencil and pen is my own injection. And your paper that you want to write on. Now, all I help you do is transition from cacography, that's bad handwriting, to beautiful and legible handwriting using a particular style. So I am a handwriting doctor. Now, aside that, I am an executive coach. I work with professionals. I coach professionals. I am a mentor, a certified mentor. I am an author. I have books for children that I have written.
Wonderful.
Deep and brief. That's who I am.
Deep and brief. Well, thank you for making it deep and brief. So, I'm just curious. For people that really want to have an idea, you've given us, you know, a roster of your professional background. Who are you? Where are you from? You know, what was childhood like? You know, how did you end up becoming a teacher? You know, wow us with your story.
Oh, okay. Who am I? Where do I come from? How do I end up being a teacher? Who am I? Like I said, Adebike Adenuga. Where am I from? Not a very rich background. I know it's going to shock somebody. Okay, so I'm going to split it. Don't worry. Yes, I am Ademike Adenuga. That's who I am. That's my name.
Yeah.
Where am I from? Nigeria, Lagos, Ikorodu. But what is my background? I am that person or that girl that came from a very humble background. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Maybe it was a back spoon that was in my mouth. I don't know. But I was giving birth to, born and bred in Lagos, Mushin, particular. Mushin.
Wow.
I lived 25 years of my life in Mushin area of Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank God I didn't turn out like those of us from Mushin. The fear of my father did not allow me to do that. So I became a teacher, or I got my certification as a teacher, firstly from NC, that was in 2005.
Wow.
I did my first degree also in education. Yes. So I started teaching from 2005. Yes, I started teaching from 2005. I've worked with different schools. I've worked with different children. I've worked in different classes. And today, I am not in the classroom again, but I'm still a teacher. I am still an educator.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So what has it been like? I think when I was discussing with you, you said you've been in the teaching profession for almost 20 years. So what has it been like? Has it been a rewarding profession for you? What has it been like for you?
Okay, yes. Let me tell you a story of how I became a teacher, or how I became
what
a
inspired
teacher.
it exactly? I know a lot of people don't want to be teachers.
Yeah. In my life, if you ask me, I want to be a medical doctor. Maybe that's why I still have the name of the title doctor.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to be a doctor. But I think I did JAM and GCE first when I was in SS2. And my JAM result when I was in SS2, I got 300 and something, 320 or something. And my GCE was amazing. But my father insisted I will finish SS3. So I was wondering, what's the use of the GCE and what I did? So by the time I finished SS3 and I wanted to do JAM again, JAM started jamming me. As in, I couldn't make an amazing result in JAM again. And that was really a tough time.
Yeah.
And so
I can imagine.
my dream of becoming a doctor was fading away. And so one day I was at home and my father just said, see, I finished my SS3, 1998. So when I finished, my father just said, you've been home maybe 2 years or something that I spent at home. You have not done anything. JAM, you have been doing, you have not gotten the real result to make you go in for a medical doctor. So instead of you sitting down at home, why not go to College of Education? I said, me that want to be a doctor, College of Education, Bawo, I don't want. But my father insisted that, see, as I'm looking at you, you'll be a very good teacher. That's number one. Number two reason my father gave was, if you are a teacher, the only business I have seen that people do that you can sack your boss and go and start your own is school. So if you go and do education and you become a teacher, if you are tired of working for people, you can start your own school. Isn't that an amazing thing? I was looking at my father like this, like, sir,
what are you saying?
I don't want to be a teacher, for crying out loud. Say, he said, okay. He gave me options. If you don't want to be a teacher, a military personnel, because that time I hardly laugh. I had to train myself to be laughing like this. I was that person that was very bold. Whatever you are bringing, I'm ready to give it to you, So he taught okay, if you are like this, you should go and do military stuff.
Wow.
So it's either you choose a teacher, a military personnel, or you go and do secretariat work. And I was like, hey, God, I beg, all these things you put down, they are not me at all.
Wow.
I don't want any of them. I want to be a doctor, a medical doctor. And he said, you have to choose from these three. Eventually, he said, see, you are not even choosing. You are going to College of Education. And he spoke to somebody, and they registered me, and I carried my bag. I went to College of Education.
Wow.
I got there.
Wow.
I did the College of Education. You know, my first year in College of Education, I was really, really upset. Like, what am I doing here for crying out loud? Say,
I can imagine.
But you know,
Wow.
when I saw that you don't have any option, this is where
You just have to.
You don't have to flow with it. So I became happy about it. I took it, ran with it, and I finished my College of Education. And when I finished College of Education, I started work. I finished 2004. Yeah, 2004. No, 2005. Towards the end of 2005. And once I finished, I started working with someone, with a school at Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. And that was it. I started working as a teacher. And I found that, okay, I think I like it. And so I just became intentional about it. Yeah. I became intentional about it. I just say, okay, this is where they want me to be. Okay, I am here. I am a teacher. Let's do it. And God,
amazing.
I tell you honestly that it's been an amazing journey. It's been amazing. Like I will say to people, if I am not a teacher, well, I don't know what else I would have been apart from being a doctor or this teaching. But this teaching has really been a blessing. My father is passed on, but I usually will say, oh, thank you for pushing me to that end to go and do teaching. I am a teacher and I like it. I like it. You see the impact that I've been able to make on children. I love it. Absolutely. I love it. And if you ask me to do it again, I'll do it again.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, something that I found very intriguing in your story is the fact that I also wanted to be a medical doctor.
Oh, wow.
But I ended up being a banker.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Amazing.
So it's amazing. I think quite a lot of people have similar stories of, I wanted to be a doctor, but something happens along the line, and then, you know, a different trajectory of your life just, you know, your life just takes another turn, and you just make do with whatever comes your way. That's really beautiful. So so I'm just curious. You've told us that the profession, you love it and all of that. So, but what challenges have you faced over the years, and how did you overcome? What's like? Can you remember like one major or two major challenges that you can share?
Challenges that most or all of us teachers face or were facing then, because now I tell teachers of nowadays, you shouldn't face what we face. The narrative has changed now. Teachers of nowadays, which I am part of them, it doesn't matter when I became a teacher or where I'm coming from, which I am part of them, they have moved from that narrative of teachers are poor, teachers are wretched people, teachers are hungry, and all of that. We have moved from that. You know, then people just look at a teaching job like an escape route. You are finished from school, you don't have what to do. They will take me as a teacher. You just jump into teaching and you start teaching. It has gone beyond that now. The humiliation that comes with teaching job. You know, sometimes a parent is just talking to you and you are looking at the parent that on a normal, if you and I are on the streets, they don't warn you. You can't talk to me like this.
Oh my God.
Like, but because you are a teacher, because you are in a school setting, because They just come and talk to you anyhow, and you are just apologizing. You are apologizing. And you know, that humiliation, I hate it so much that it made me to tell myself that I will do my work excellently well so that I don't have to apologize to any parents. As in excellency, I will do it with excellency so that you as a parent, when you see me, there's a kind of respect you have called me before you can open your mouth and talk to me, because I won't even look rest to you. So that's it. Those are challenges that many teachers at first then, but now narratives are changing. They think teachers are poor, teachers are they are wretched people, they are hungry. You just jump into teaching because you don't have any other thing to do, and all of that. No. And you know, sometimes some children also that are not well cultured, they just come to school, they just talk to you anyhow.
Yeah.
And you are wondering, should I give us slap? And you know, as a teacher, you can't do that. You have to refrain yourself from laying your hands on anybody's child. And so, like, your patience will be tested, and you still have to have self-control. So those are challenges.
So meeting with disrespectful parents and then disrespectful children, imagine having that kind of I can imagine. But I like the approach that you have, you know, said that a man diligent in his business, he will stand before king and not mere men. So I mean, that approach, you know, works every time. Do your work in such a way that nobody can fault you. Nobody can come and say you didn't do your part, that you didn't do your job. So that's really brilliant. I love it. I really, really love it. So, like you said, you are still in teaching, but it seems to me like you are no longer in paid employment. Are you?
Yeah, I am no longer in 9 to 5. I am no longer in the classroom, but I am still in the classroom. Now, I am not in the classroom resuming by 7, closing by 4. No. But I am still in the classroom because I work with different schools.
Okay.
Like on a part-time basis or stuff like that.
So how did you transition from working for other people to now working for yourself, to now like being a consultant and all of that?
Oh, okay. That's a very long story, but I'm going to be very deep and brief. Now, you know, all my life, I wanted to be, even if I'm a doctor, I would like to have my own hospital. I will like it. Whatever business I'm doing is being at the back of my mind that even while I was growing, I was like, oh, I will open a supermarket, very big one. People will come in to buy. I just want to, I want to be in charge. I want to say it's my own. So now, I've worked with several schools, with several children and all of that. And the last school I worked with, I came up to the level of the managerial. I left the classroom and be in the office as the head of school. In other words, if you want to see the owner of the school, you will come through me. And so I had the opportunity of recruiting teachers, checking resumes and all of that. And I found that each time I go through people's resume, the first thing I want to look up for is your age. Now, listen to me very well. I am not looking out for your age because I'm looking at your age mate. No. I'm looking out for your age because I want to be able to employ a 21st century teacher. I want to be able to employ a teacher that is creative, a teacher that is innovative. I don't want a teacher that I will tell you, oh, tomorrow we are going to jump up. And you are telling me, oh, in 1949, we don't used to jump up. No. I don't want an archaic teacher. If you are going to tell me in 1949 you don't use to jump up, then you should give me option, alternative to what I have told you. That's creativity. So I wanted a creative mind and all of that. And so I will look at your age. But in the course of looking at age first and all of that, I found out that some people at the age of 40, 45, 50, they are looking for a job. That always break me down. Like, what? At this age, if you are looking for, then when do you sit down to say, this is my own? Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying it is wrong to work with organizations or to work with people at that age, but I'm saying what I wanted.
Network. Coach Adebike is frozen. Oh my gosh. Welcome to everyone that is watching us live. Hope you're enjoying this conversation so far. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Tosin, for joining. Spipi, Royal Jojola, Love Yan Stuff, okay, Fu Ajayi. Thank you everyone for joining. While we wait for Coach Adebike to join us back, I think she had a glitch. I think she had a network issue. We're waiting for Coach Adebike to join us back. How are you guys? How are you doing? This is PD. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Solomon, for joining. I'm waiting for Coach Adebike to join us. I've sent her another invite. Hopefully she's able to join us soon. Network makes the work work. So far we've discussed how she got into the teaching profession and now we are on discussing about how she transitioned from paid employment to becoming self-employed and having her own. You know, it's amazing how you can draw a lot of inspiration from everything that she has said. First off, about being diligent with your work, that nobody can fault you or find anything bad with your work, so that nobody can rubbish you or say anything negative to you. I think that's really profound and a very key lesson to learn, a very key point to learn. Okay, so I think she's having some network challenge, and hopefully she'll be able to join us shortly. So basically, also about her looking at people's resume, and the ages were always speaking to her about, you're 40, you're 45, you're 50, and you're still looking for paid employment. Not to slight them, but for her it was like, oh, when I get to this age, I don't want to be looking for a job. I want to be able to have my own. So I don't know who that message is for, but sometimes you need to be able to live above, your own limiting mindset, because sometimes something is seemingly impossible because you feel that you cannot do it, or because someone has told you that it is impossible. I was talking to someone recently, and she had a dream to, becoming, I think, is it a social worker or something like that? But our auntie that is a social worker told her that it is a very, very difficult profession, that she should not bother. And so she decided not to do it. But by the time she decided not to do it, she would decide to go for what's it called, for law instead. I'm a lawyer, blah 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 blah. But about 10 years down the line, she's a lawyer, but she's unfulfilled, and she couldn't even finish all of the levels that she needed to attain to become a practicing, lawyer. And now she's stuck in a job that she doesn't like. So I mean, you need to be able to know what you really want and then go after it, and then know, okay, how you're going to have your own. So for that lady, I after speaking with her, I think she had some mind shift, yeah, as a transformational mindset coach. I was able to talk to her to tell her that, look, your auntie did her own years back, but what do you want in your life now? What do you want to do? How do you want to move forward? You can either see the cup half full or you can see it half empty. But it's all left to you to decide what you want to do. I told her, you can decide um to go back to school and become a social worker like you always dreamed, because I could see the pain and the regret in her eyes. We spoke for almost an hour, but I think by the time she was leaving, she was telling me that, oh wow, that I really pumped her up, and she has seen why she needs to do it. And I said, even if you can't find reasons to do it for yourself, you can do it for your children, because they would always look back and say, oh, mom did that, and then they can know that they can do anything in life and they can achieve whatever they want to achieve. Hello, Coach Adebike. Please send me a request to join the live. I've sent you an invite earlier. I'm not sure if the network allowed you to see it. So please send me a request to join the live so that we can continue this beautiful conversation. So at the end of the day, the ball is in your court to decide what you want to. Life will throw a lot of things at you. No, you've not joined the live. Can you please request, Coach Adebike, can you request to join? Please request to join. Network. Please request to join. So, I mean, what do you want to be when you are 40, when you are 50? You still want to be saying, I beg to apply? I can work well under pressure. Those kind of things that we say in CVs, or you want to have your own. And for someone young that is listening to this, you would have people to guide you and direct you in, and try to point you in the right direction. I'm sure the lady's auntie meant well, but at the end of the day, her heart was tied to that. She's always looking back and wondering what if she had actually done what she wanted to do. So, Coach Adebike, I've not seen your request to join. Please request to join. So basically, it's all within you to know what you want to do, to know how you want to go about it. You always have the answer, trust me. But you just have to go on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. Hallelujah! She is back. Up Nepa.
What happened? Was that from me?
You disappeared.
Goodness God, I was just talking and talking.
When
I finished,
Jesus.
I was asking, hello.
You've been away for like 5 minutes.
But it didn't show that, yeah.
Are you serious? So you are still seeing me?
Yes, I was seeing you. I was just talking and talking.
Was I talking?
Oh, goodness God.
It is well. I can just imagine. Wow, that's crazy. You just went off. We just stopped seeing you. So I kept sending you requests to join, invite you, and all of that. But it's all good.
Wow.
It's all good. So where we left off, you were telling us about how so why you were telling yourself that when you are 40, you don't want to do I beg to apply, you want to have your own. So that was where the network went up.
Oh, okay. So by April, by March 2019, I turned 39, and the school that I was working with, I've worked there for 7 years. And they said, come and be going. We don't need your service again.
Wow.
And I was wondering, what's going on? What just happened? Nobody has ever told me that before. Nobody. Because when I'm doing my work, I do it with the whole of my life, with the whole of my heart. I do it as if it's mine. But I went back to God and I was like, God, what's going on? Why? What happened? And that was when I was reminded that you said when you're 40, I said, God, please, I'm not 40 yet. I'm just 39.
Injury time.
And he said, let's start it now. I said, start what? In other words, I was just praying. I wasn't prepared for it. So I learned my lesson. When you are asking God for something, you need to prepare for that thing you are asking for. If not, by the time the thing comes to you, you won't even recognize it and you will not be able to grab it.
Yeah, true that.
So,
very true.
So I said, God, I'm just 39. I don't even know where to start from. How do I go about it? And you have to help me, and like that. And school resumed back by April 29th of that same 2019. I didn't have where to go to. So I submitted CV, blah, blah, blah. I have enjoyed one grace. I don't know, many people may find it funny. All my life that I have worked, I have never submitted CV. I don't know how they do it. I have not written CV and submit. I have not gone to ever look for work. I counted myself as a favorite child of God. I have never looked for work. Once I finished my NCE, somebody took my CV, gave it to somebody. I started work. And that's how it has been. All the places I've worked, somebody will just speak about me to that person. The next day, I'll start work. And so when this one happened, I didn't know where to go to. I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know where to start from. But at least I made a move. I dusted my CV, everything. I started dropping it in schools. And I think the third day of doing that, I got tired. Right on the road there, I said it. God, where is that person that will connect me to that person that I will work with? I'm tired of this. You know, I never do it in my life. I'm tired. This one is beating my head. I am tired. And while I was on the road there, somebody that have worked with me where I left called me and said, Mr. David, how are you doing? I said, guy, I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I beg. I look for work. I've not seen work. I'm tired. And the guy said, oh, send your CV to me. I can drop it with some of the schools I work with. I said, thank you. I knew that was just it. I didn't go back to any school to go and submit any CV anywhere. I just forwarded my CV to him via WhatsApp and I went home. Now, 3 schools got back to me. One of them was a school where this guy had submitted my CV. Another one was where I had submitted my CV. And the last one, which was the third one, she's a school owner. She went to a school where I have submitted my CV and picked it and called me. And so I had 3 interviews. School was going to resume 29th of April. By 26th of April, I had 3 interviews. And I had to choose which one to go. But I told the 3 of them to come. I went. The first person that I went for interview with, that one locked her gate and said I wasn't going to go anywhere, that she's employing me already. But I told her, the money you want to pay me is too small. I can't take it. Yeah, but she locked her gate. I was there from 10 in the morning till 4 p.m. She said I was not going to interview anywhere again, that she has employed me.
Wow.
When she opened that gate for me, so I sat down there. I was helping her marked, register, do all of that. And she was amazed, like, what? And you want to go? I'm employing you. But I told her, the money you want to pay, I cannot take the money. It's too small. And so by the time she opened that gate, I was still chatting with the other ones on the phone. And so I told one of them that I won't be able to come again. Then the last one, I went. When she saw me, she was like, are you the one I've been waiting for? I said, yes, ma. Sorry, ma. You this tiny person. I said, yes, ma. Sorry, ma.
Ah.
And she was like, what? Oh, I have to go to church now. Just come and start work on Monday. I said, ma, no, nothing. She said, I'm going to church. Come and start work on Monday. I told her, I said, ma, please wait. I have 3 children. If I'm going to work here as a teacher, they have to come with me to this school because my children have always been in the school where I work. She said, then come with them now. Come and start work on Monday. I said, okay. Since that one was close to my house, was the closest to me, I chose that one. And I resumed work on Monday. And on the Monday when I got there, we finalized my pay and blah, blah, blah. And my children started school and I started work. But one thing was this. I knew that was not what I was supposed to be doing. So going to work every morning, I wasn't happy going to that work.
Wow.
I am a very happy fellow. When I enter somewhere, you must know that I have entered.
Yes, now.
Yes, you must know because I am a very happy fellow. When I get to my school where I work, I'm entering the gate. Yes, I have my troubles. I leave them at the gate. I come inside like somebody that does not have any trouble because I can't use my trouble to affect the children I'm teaching.
It's all
and
about
so I come into school looking happy. Yeah, looking happy with full energy. I'm screaming, good morning, good morning. Good. My children are running out to say, hey, Mr. Adebike is here. That's the kind of person I am. And why I found that I'm going to that work. It's as if they were forcing me to go. I say, God, I beg.
The energy level was low.
Very low. So I knew that's not what I was supposed to be doing. So by the end of that term, which was 3rd term, I told them I'm not coming again. The owner of the school got upset, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, but I'm not coming again. So by September 16, school will resume. I fixed my children in another school. I told myself, okay, in this my small sitting room, my dining table, I will resume there every morning. I will read a book. I will eat my food. I will pray. I will read my Bible. 2 o'clock, I'll close. I'll go and pick my children from school. But that's not me. That wasn't me. I'm not that kind of person that want to sit down in one place still. My energy level is too much for me to sit in one place and do nothing. And so, but I was managing my life like that. The 3rd day, I increased my prayer. God, you know this is not me. I'm tired of this sitting down. So again, while I was waiting, I went to register myself for a tailoring school. Hey, they almost blinded my 2 eyes. Like with this, I had to change my lens. I could not even thread needle. I could not see it. So,
oh, you should have come for me to train you now. Oh, you fall my hand.
Put thread in a needle. I couldn't thread. I said, God, this is not me. This tailoring work is not for me. God, please help me.
Wow. I can imagine. You talk about rock bottom.
But you know what? I told myself, I'm not going to leave this thing. I will do it. And I stayed there. But I just told them that I said, okay, I will come 3 or 2 times a week so that I don't go blind. This threading, you people ask me to be threading, it's really affecting me, my head, headache, and all of that. I had to go and change my lens so I can see it well. I have to change my conscious. You are laughing at me. I had to change they have to give me big needle so that I can pass thread.
Wow.
Yeah. I stayed there. At least I can say a skirt. You know, stayed there. Yeah, I stayed there. I go there maybe twice or thrice a week. One day I just got upset. God, I beg, I'm tired. As in, I'm tired. I'm just tired. You have to show me what to do. And one morning, I dropped my children in the school. I came back home. As I was about to go into my bedroom before I would go and resume in my office, I heard him say to me, go and teach handwriting. And I was like, what? God, are you a joker? Are you whining me? I can't. So people will ask me, Adebika, what are you doing? I will say, I'm teaching handwriting. God, who is doing that? Nobody is doing that. I have not heard it before. This was in 2019. God, I have not heard it before. I don't even know who is doing it. You now say I should go and teach handwriting. How? Where do I start from?
Exactly. Where is the template?
Yeah, whilst I was complaining that, where do I start from? It's not even trending. I don't even know anybody doing that. He said to me, why are you waiting for it to trend? Why are you not the one making it trend? That was when I knew I have entered it.
Wow.
And so I said, me, make it trend. How? Good. I just ended the conversation. Go and do what I want to do. Resume to my office. At 2 o'clock, I went to pick my children. And I just did as if I didn't hear that. But 2 weeks after that, you know, sometimes we are praying to God. He has shown you what to do. He has given you the answer. But your coconut head will not allow you to hear.
Exactly.
You still keep praying and be disturbing it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the answer is just within you, within where you are. You know? And so I was still praying, God, you have to help me. Yeah. And so 2 weeks after that, I went to my children's school for parents' meeting. And I was the first parent to come. And I was asked to wait until other people come. And I sat down. And I told myself, okay, let's see what's going on social media. As at 2019, I don't know how to use social media like I do today. It was in the place of sitting down in my office waiting that I started opening Instagram. As a matter of fact, one time that I opened Instagram was because my friend said we should buy shoes from somebody on Instagram. Did you know that we were scammed?
Wow.
The person paid our money and didn't give us shoes. I think I paid about 20,000 then. My friend paid about 50K or something.
Wow.
And the person went away with our money. And so I told her, I said, anything that will make me go on Instagram, you will see. And so you cannot find me on Instagram because I just felt there are scammers everywhere there. I don't want any trouble. And you know, but while I was in my office waiting, praying, I started using Canva, just designing, open Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. And so in my children's school, while I was waiting, I opened Facebook. And the first thing that popped out to me on Facebook was a teacher in Port Harcourt who did not know me from anywhere, made a post about a child in a classroom, how she had been able to help that child to transition from bad handwriting to beautiful handwriting. I was reading it. My heart was about to jump out.
Wow.
I said, okay, God, I have heard. I have seen it. Now I will do it. I never knew there are people that have this challenge. But now I can see. So I will do it. And so right there, because I have learned to use Canva a bit, I just did one design and put it on my WhatsApp status. You cannot imagine how many people came into my DM to say they want me to train them on Android. And I was like, what? So there are people that want to learn this thing. How? God, how? How will they not be able to write well? You know, because the thing look to me like
mundane.
Like, how? But there are people who have the challenge of putting it down correctly. And so I took it up. And right there, I called somebody who linked me up with someone who can help me with business name. Right there, I told her what I wanted. I, I searched for a name, and the name that came to my heart was Grace Veal. Grace Veal. And I said, okay, instead of Grace Veal, because there may be somebody using that. What's the Greek word for grace? And I started searching and blah, blah, blah. I saw that it is Charis. So I said, okay, Charisville. And I gave the person Charisville business or something. And by the time she will return, they did different kind of name search. She will come back. This one did not work. By the time she will return, she brought it back and said, the Charisville International Hub Limited. I said, hey, God, you see this international they put in this thing.
Yes,
you know, I did not. It must happen. Oh. I must become international with this handwriting work that you are giving to me. I can only tell you that God has been faithful. God has been faithful. From 2019, I've been teaching on beautiful and legible handwriting. And the international has worked because, yes, I might have not been to Canada, but I have children from Canada that I'm training, even as I'm talking to you, that I do classes for. I have children from UK that I do classes for. That's international enough now, right?
You are already in the market. You know, I think there's something they say about the fact that your gift does not need visa to travel. It is you
very right
that needs the visa to travel, but your gift does not need visa. We live in a global village. We live in a globalized world whereby everywhere is borderless.
Yes.
So it's you that needs, it's you. Exactly. So it's you that needs visa, but your gifts and your talent does not need visa to go all over the world.
At all. It doesn't. It doesn't. You know, the first time I got a client from UK, I was like, what? Me? UK. Okay, let's do it.
UK, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so and I did it, and it was amazing. And I told myself, wow, now how did I come into doing online classes? Yes, somebody said, wow, incredible doctor of handwriting. That's me.
Yeah,
that's my name. You're calling. You know, how did I come into using technology and all of that? You know, I said 2019 was was the time this transitioning and all of that happened. By 2020, I said, okay, let's do one event that can bring school owners and all of that together. And that event, I called it School Owners Breakfast or Roundtable. I can't remember the theme now, but that was done in February 2020. And I have put a timetable out already that, okay, this was done in February. By April, we'll do another one. By June, we'll do another one. My sister, COVID came.
Crazy.
COVID came. And I didn't know how to go about it. And in the course of the COVID, I started praying to God. God, see your daughter. 2019, I just started out. 2020, COVID,
we are locking down.
How do I survive? And God explained that scenario of COVID to me using a scenario. Now I'm going to explain it to you. He said, this COVID is like the time of war. I said, God, but you know, I've not seen war before. I do not want to see war. I do not want to see war. He said, okay, but you have heard it before. You have watched it in TV. I said, yes. He said, okay, so play it. The time of war. In the course of war, some people will pack the spoil. Now, I'm going to use name, and some people will lose, some people will gain.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it said to me, some people will pack the spoil, and some people will lose the spoil that these people will pack.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to be? You want to lose or you want to pack? I said, God, I want to pack the spoil. He says, so now the question you should ask is, how do you pack the spoil?
Pack the spoil.
I said, okay, so how do I pack the spoil? this is what you asked me to do. I have to do it physical. I have to do it in school with teachers, with school owners, with children. Now COVID came. How do I survive it? Do you know that was when the wisdom of go online? I said, something you are teaching them physical self, they are not getting
They are not getting it.
You don't want to go online. How? But I lay hands with one school owner. Can I please teach your teachers, train your teachers? And she said, how much per teacher? I said 5,000 naira. She said, okay, that's big. She didn't know I have never done it before. She said, that's big. I said, okay, you know what? Don't pay me. Let me train your teachers. If after the training you like it, then you pay me the 5,000 per each teacher. She said, okay. And she gave me, I think she gave me 10 teachers or 5 teachers. I can't remember now. And I used WhatsApp to train these teachers. I was using voice notes. I was sending slides. I have prepared slides. I was sending slides. I was using voice notes. By the time we finished, even me, I was amazed. Like, what?
Wow. The result.
Do this thing. And that school owner came back to say, wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, wow. She said everything. And she paid me.
Good.
And I told her, I said, oh, actually, I haven't done this before. She was like, you have not done it before. You did it like this. Be doing it. It worked. And that was how I started using WhatsApp.
Wow.
During COVID-19, I have different WhatsApp group that I created, bringing teachers together, pay 500 naira, pay 1,000 naira. I was just doing training using WhatsApp. One day, I think somebody was talking about Zoom. And I said, hey, how do they use that? I called a friend who is into IT, but we have worked together before. And he put me through on how to use Zoom. I said, wow, I have arrived. That was how I moved from WhatsApp
to Zoom. Wow.
And the work has been going on. We bless the name of the Lord.
Hallelujah. Wow. What a story. That I love how you were able to take us from, how you birthed the idea and how you were able to implement it, and where and how you were able to monetize it, and how it has grown over the time, and how you've been able to leverage on technology, which is what the whole essence of this talk is about. And I want to take you back a bit. You said teachers are no longer what they used to be then.
Yes.
So what is expected of teachers now? As in, like, what kind of lifestyle are they? Do you, by your own expectation or by what you feel is happening now, is supposed to be the life of a teacher? Is it every teacher that is experiencing what you think teachers are supposedly experiencing now? Like, it seems like the teachers are now very wealthy.
It's not every teacher that is experiencing it.
Good.
Why? Because some teachers have just refused to move. They have just refused to shift, to go away from being that person to being this person, the new person. Many times God worked with our flexibility. If you are too adamant, too rigid, you are giving God stress. Because it will be difficult for him to break you. Yeah, it will be difficult for him to break you, to make you see what you have to see. Why? Because you have just closed up your mind against some things. And so some teachers have not seen the light. But you see, those of us that have seen the light, we have moved. We have moved.
What kind of so now to my next question. Now this is everybody. This is the time that you should open your ear, because what kind of person are these supposed teachers that are like probably stuck in the past, what kind of steps are they supposed to take? What kind of person are they supposed to become? What kind of mindset are they supposed to have? How do they transition into becoming this new person? What are the characteristics of this new person? And how do they
Okay.
unload the old
Now,
memory or the old system?
this new person is a fresh teacher who is looking so fresh, so amazing, who knows their onions, who knows that teachers are not poor, who knows that teachers are not hungry, who knows that I didn't just come into this teaching job because I'm hungry or because I didn't get a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the old one or the people who have refused to move, they are still in the era of teachers are poor, teachers are just they are just holding on to God. Whatever they give them, they will collect. Teachers are just like that. Teachers have to look so rickety, dirty, with their shoes chopped off and all of that. Now, there should be a mind shift.
Exactly.
I don't know how many teachers are on this line, on this session, but
how many
they need to go and check teachers like Miss OJ out on Instagram. Please check her out. Grace Amoka, check her out. Akishola, what the pedagogue, something teacher, the STEM master. They should check these people out. These are teachers. They should check people like Sheyani Fowoshe. Oh, these are people. These are people that we need to look at. The narratives. They should check people like Smooth Teacher. Check all of these people out on Instagram. Check the credential teacher. Oh my goodness, that lady, she busts my bubbles every time. Check these people out. These are teachers. These are teachers that you will look at and you will know that the narratives have changed. The millionaire teacher, what's her name now? I can't remember her name. But please check these teachers out. These are teachers, the jolly teacher, many of them. These ones have seen the light. Their mindset have changed. Now, how do you change your mindset? You know, teachers of those times, so they find it difficult to do personal development, anything.
Yeah.
They find it difficult to pay for training. They find it difficult to go out to collaborate. They find it difficult to ask questions. They find it difficult to show to people that I don't know. I want to learn. How do I learn from you? People take personal development serious because they believe that the school they are working for should pay for the training. If the school is not going to pay for the training, then I'm not going to go. You are shooting yourself in the legs because you're not going to be in that school
for you.
It's for you. They are not going to cut your brain and carry the thing
Take it out when you want to leave.
It's for you. It gives you leverage in another school that you are going to. And if you say you are not joining another school, it gives you leverage. You have that that understanding to yourself, and nobody can take it away from you. And so if the school you are working with are not ready to pay for it for yourself, for your own good. And I'm very happy that even you know where we met now. You know that where we met, it's not small money training here.
You know now.
If me as a teacher, I've gone to do that training.
That kind of
because
training. Agba teacher.
I want to
personal development.
I want to be on a pedestal with some caliber of people.
That's what brought me here too. You know what I'm saying?
so
let's let the cat out of the bag. We are talking about training that costs $5,000.
The money you use to buy land.
Exactly. So we didn't meet in a small pedestal. So there's a certain kind of people that you meet in some certain kind of training, in some certain kind of classes. You don't meet them on the street.
Yeah, you don't
meet them on the road.
You can't meet them on the road, though. That's it. That's it.
So imagine a teacher going for personal development at the level of $5,000. It's not more.
It's not more. And that's why when people come to me and I give them what I charge for a 12-session handwriting training, some of them will say, is it not just handwriting? I say, sorry, it's more than just handwriting training.
You know the people you are dining with? Did they know that you know Queen Billion?
Let me tell them.
They don't know. Imagine.
You don't take personal development for granted. It's for your own good. It just puts you on a pedestal with some caliber of people.
Another level of respect.
Kind of people in this training, in this self-development skills that you are paid for. And some of them are people that will help you grow, are people that will hold you by your hands and say, let's go.
Exactly. People that,
so you can
that you collaborate with.
Yes, you can afford not to train yourself. Stop waiting for your school to train you. Pay for training. Go for self-development training. And thank God for COVID-19. It brought so many things. Many trainings now you can do online. You don't even need to be there physically. Pay for it. Do it. There are some that you don't even need to pay for. Do them. Go do training. Train yourself. It is very, very, very important that teachers learn to pay for personal development stuff for themselves. Pay for it. See, if the money is big, talk to the person. Can I split it into?
Honestly, there's always a payment plan.
This payment plan, police, the $5,000 we are talking about, I begged, can I split it?
Now, don't be afraid to make demand or make requests. Don't be afraid. No, they close.
That's it.
They close destiny.
And I paid, and I did the training, and that's it. So the teachers that I am still behind, these are the ones that have refused to take personal development serious. These are the ones that have refused to change their mindset about who a teacher should be. Society has painted a picture of who a teacher should be.
Exactly.
For us. But that was then. That painting, we have crunched it. We have
limiting mindset.
We have trusted it. We have moved from that to a new level. And that's it.
Amazing. So, you know, the how to activate the riches in your teaching profession. If you didn't get it, let me recap, because she has said it all. If you want to activate the riches in your teaching profession, you need to come out of the old ways of thinking, the old ways of doing things, and take your own self by the hand and start to develop yourself mentally. Have mental shifts. Mindset. Your mindset needs to change. You need to leave that box of teachers are poor, teachers don't know how to do this, teachers are that, and come out from it and expose yourself to new information that would open your mind, and then you'll be able to have creative ideas, and then you can unleash your creative genius. Because if you keep sitting, you know, there's something they say about a pack of crabs that are in a basket. As one is trying to move out, the others will keep pulling it back. So, as long as you remain in the midst of teachers that are self-loathing, that are that are limited by their thinking or what society has said about them, you will continue to remain there. But once you come out from amongst them and you join yourself with people that are moving forward, that are going somewhere, that have dreams, that have vision, then you will be able to see how you can bring out your innate gifts, your innate talent. Imagine something as mundane as handwriting. Just imagine what you can do with something else as a teacher. That's something that you do so well that you didn't even put attention to. But if you are not in the midst of people that are doing great things with mundane things, how will you be able to recognize your own mundane thing that can become something great? Just look at the story of Moses. He had the rod in his hand, a mundane rod. Do you know how many things that rod was able to do in the hand of Moses when he heard the instruction from God? The same rod, he threw it down, it became a serpent and swallowed other serpents. The same rod, but dead overnight. The same rod was pointed at the sea and it parted. What are you talking about? What is in your hand? My darling,
in your hand?
What is in your hand? But if you continue to stay in the midst of crabs, you will never come out from amongst them. But you need to step out. You need to make that conscious effort. It's all in your mind. You need to make that transition. It's all in your mind. Your environment, your lived experience, other people's narratives, what other people have said, what didn't work for other people, how other people fell, how other people did not make it in life. Stop listening to those stories. You need to create it completely. You need to create your own. You need to start hearing new things. If it is the church that you are attending and they keep telling you, I want teacher, I want lower, you need to leave that church
and go to another church.
Leave that church and go to a church where they are telling you about personal development, how you can unleash your genius, how you can be the best person. Because me, I'm a transformational mindset coach and speaker. So if I'm telling you that, look, it's all in your head. Whatever you tell yourself that you cannot do, trust me, you are correct. You are 100%
you won't be able to do it.
Once you tell yourself that you can't do it, it is true. But the moment you decide that, okay, right now I can't do it, but how can I? That is why we tell this talk, how to. There is always the how. There is always a roadmap. And if you ask for direction, you will not go miss road.
That's it. If you ask
That's it.
And when you're asking for direction, make sure you are asking the right person or the right people.
Exactly.
So that they don't give you the wrong direction.
So that they will not give you the wrong direction. So that and you need to change your setting. You need to. There are some conversations that you're having with yourself, and there are some conversations you're having with some other people that you need to stop. You need to stop having poverty conversation with yourself, because research has shown that an average person negatively talks to themselves at least 80% of the whole time that they are talking to themselves. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. I am not this. I can. All of those negative talk that you're telling yourself, and you need to stop it, because you can hear what Coach Adebike has said now. She first told herself that, oh, it's impossible for her to be able to turn handwriting to anything. But the moment she stopped saying that, she started seeing the possibility. The moment she stopped telling herself it is impossible, she started seeing the possibility. She started seeing that, oh, wow, somebody else is also doing it in Port Harcourt. So that means there is a gold mine here. But if you do not even make an attempt, if you don't even make a move, if you don't even make a move, then you are headed nowhere. So thank you, Coach Adebike, for breaking it down so brilliantly, because some people, with you telling all of that story, they might not even be able to draw out the step by step of what you are actually saying. You understand? So I just felt like I needed to do a recap of what you have said, so that somebody out there can get it. Because this is not just applicable to teachers. A policeman that sees this video can also apply the same thing. They say policemen are poor in Nigeria, they are not do well, they are this, they are that. Come out from that line of thinking.
Don't wait for no one
somebody to push you. Do you understand? After all, somebody is the IG of police. Is he poor? Somebody is DPO, commander-in-chief, are they poor? So what did they do differently that got them to that level? What can you do differently at the level that you have, apart without you taking bribe or harassing citizens on the road? But it's personal development. Is you exposing yourself to new ways of thinking, to new ideas, to people that actually make your mind is the seat of power. Your mind is where everything will make or break you. It is all about your mind. It's all about your mindset. It's all about how you are seeing it. See, there's something I always tell people. It's either the cup is half full or half empty. There are people that have the empty mindset and there are people that have the full mindset. So if you are one of those people that will see a cup that has half of the water in it and you see it as half empty, you need to start changing your thinking. What if you see it as half full and then you see it as, oh, okay, I just have half more way to go, as opposed to, it is half empty, I can't do anything about it because something has left it. So those are two different ways of thinking just by that one analysis. So it's either you are seeing it from the positive lens or you are seeing it from the negative lens. Leave the negativity alone. Start living on the positivity. Look towards the light. Stop looking into darkness because you can't see anything there. If you don't look into the light, you can't see anything. So stop looking at the past. Stop looking in the darkness. Look into the future. Look into where the light is and let your mind be full of light.
Look into where the light is. That's just right.
Look into where the light is and let your mind
in the past.
I'm telling you,
the future.
Move to
the future, allowing your mind to process it.
Honestly, I will say one more thing. Somebody is here saying that all this positive mindset, positive talk. My dear, the first thing with a lot of people is that the moment their brain even wants to start to think positive, they shut it down.
Yeah,
it's just like parents
of where they are coming from. That's limiting belief.
They shut it down. So please allow your brain to start imagining great things the way you used to imagine when you were a child. Imagine how your parents shut you down when you were very energetic and you were a child and you had dreams and they keep quiet. Just why you think you're Spider-Man, or you think you're basket mouth, or you are this or you're that.
And that's why I always tell teachers, don't shush children. Don't shut them out.
Exactly.
Don't keep them quiet. Let them say what they have in their mind.
Exactly.
Just help them to structure it. Don't shush them.
Exactly. Don't shush them. So stop shushing. So you that are watching this, stop shushing your brain.
Stop telling yourself, it's not possible. That's too big to do. Nothing is too big to do if you can process it in your mind, which is the powerhouse. Nothing. I tell you honestly, when I started this handwriting stuff and I wrote it on my goal board,
vision board. Yeah.
How much I want to make every month.
Wow.
And I look at it every day and I call it forth.
Hallelujah.
See, I have been, this year, I wrote it, God, let's make 1 million. It's possible. If by month end, I have made 500, I have made 800, I've made just teaching of handwriting.
Imagine.
Oluwa, let's take it to 1 million. Let's do it. It's possible. Oh, by March this year, when I hit 1 million and I was screaming in my house everywhere.
It hit differently.
I was screaming, shouting, banging every table. God, it hit differently. Yes, you may laugh at me that I 1 million. Don't worry.
No, through your own from handwriting now. think it's a yoke? You think it's a yoke? You think it's a yoke? Try it to be easy. Try it to be easy.
I was screaming, God, this can only be you. You know, and that's why I say to people, you see that thing in your hand that you think is so small for God to bless. Oh, if you can leave it for him to just bless it, to just breathe upon it. Well, you don't, let's turn this place to church. It's okay.
See, people, we are very, very Holy Ghost filled people, and we met at a personal development place that is very Holy Ghost filled. So when we go into Bible once in a while, allow us, because that is where we draw our strength from. So because
you know, the 1 million eats differently. 1 million and
because it's not possible. Because you shattered that limiting belief. You shattered that you've broken that record. So it's just to set another record.
Very well that there's nothing that is impossible. Remove
exactly.
the I am in front of impossible. It is possible. It is possible.
And do you know the most powerful word in the entire world? Do you know what the word is? The phrase I am.
I am. I am.
I am.
I am. Yeah.
Coach DDK in the building. DDK is hailing us. Coach DDK Fowler speaking. Hailing us. We fit ourselves. Energy meets energy. See, now we wear anko. We wear black on black. We didn't even know we were going to wear black. Oh, GDK, do you want to jump on this live and spit some fire for us?
Yes, so billion is next target. It is doable.
Yes, so that it is doable. Trust GDK. She's the pusher. She will push you into your great destiny. Let her just handle you.
It is doable.
It is doable. Billion. Yes,
it
so
is.
Yes,
it is doable.
It is doable. Wow, that's amazing.
That is not possible.
In place of that impossible, just put I am possible. And that is it. I am possible. I am possible. So, on a final note, as we wrap up this beautiful, time of sharing, what are your 3 greatest life lessons? This is a life lessons show. What are your 3 greatest life lessons that you'd like to share with us?
For one, the first one, whatever you want to do in this life, just make sure that you hang it on God. Don't leave the place of God out of it. Because you know what? When the road gets rough, you need a word from him to be able to run with. And that's why you cannot leave the place of God in whatever you are doing. So whatever you are doing, make sure it is from the place of God saying, this is it.
Yes.
Go and do it. Let it be from God. Hang it on God. Get a word from God. Let it be God first, God first, God first. Yeah, the God factor. Do not leave God out of your business. Because as a matter of fact, no business can survive without God.
At all. Hello.
No business can survive without God. Not even in this life that we are now. That everything looks so amazing. Let me not use the other word. You cannot leave God out of it. So the God factor, number 1. Number 2, know what you are called to do. All of us are not called into the same thing. You have your place, I have my place. We are not all running the same race. We are running different races.
Yes,
so please know your own race. focus on your race, as in focus on it squarely.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will say, create a niche for yourself.
Yeah.
What is your niche? Stay put there. Do it excellently well.
Oh yes.
Do it like there's no other person that knows how to do it except you. So number one, the God factor. Number two, focus on, know what you are called for and focus on it. Number three, do not play with personal and self-development. Don't joke with it. It just have a way of placing you on that pedestal. It just have a way of placing you high. It just have a way of bringing you forward. It just have a way of putting you in some places. So please don't joke with it. Yes, you may say it is expensive, but nothing comes cheap. Nothing comes cheap. Yes, not if you want to get it cheap, then you are not ready for it. Nothing comes cheap. I was in a place where if you tell me to pay 100K for a training, I will pick my slippers, so I will run. I will not even talk to you again.
Run, no.
Yes, I will run. But I did a training with Ronke Posh. I don't know if many of us know her. If we are educators here, many of us will know her. You can search for her on Instagram. She's an amazing person. I did a course with her, I think in that 2019 or 2020 during COVID. And that course gave me a mind shift. And from that time, I saw myself in another light. Like I wasn't that person that joined the course, because I became a new version of myself. And so after that course was when I saw a course with Jimmy Tewe. I guess I'm sure you know him. With Jimmy Tewe. And he said that was where I did my mentoring class. And he said, we'll pay 300K. My heart skipped. 300K for training Jesus. How? But I told myself, Adebike, you are not that person anymore. So this course, you know you want to do it, you will do it.
Yeah.
And when we started, God helped me. He said, oh, you can break the money into every month. Oh, well, I started paying the 300K every month. I started paying it every month. And I did the course for 6 months. Yeah, 6 months or so. And I paid. And that was it. And so, don't shoot yourself in the legs, please. Move away from the back end. Move to the front.
Exactly.
Carry your chair.
There is space in front.
Carry your chair from the back.
Backbenchers,
Come to
the back.
Come to the front.
Hey.
Because you don't want to be at the back. You want to be at the front. I tell you honestly. You want to be at the front. And if you don't make a move, God will not come and carry your chair for you and throw it to the front. No, you have to carry your chair by yourself and come to the front. And you just don't jump to the front. You follow the process to get to the front.
Amazing.
So do the right thing so you can get to the front. So you can be in the limelight where
you'll be visible.
Seen. Yes. Don't stay at the back again. Back is filled up. Move to the front.
Exactly.
There are people waiting for you to come to the front so they can see you. Don't disappoint those people. Come to the front. That's it.
Hallelujah. And I'm going to, seal what she said with the word of God. The Bible says the earnest expectation of the creation outweighs the manifestation of the children of God.
That's it.
See that succinctly narrates what she just said. There are some people that will never find fulfillment or definition for their lives if you don't leave the back and come to the front. If you don't
as in leave the
show
back,
up,
leave the
if
back.
you don't manifest, some people will never find meaning for their lives. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You need to manifest the glory that God has deposited inside of you. You need to go forth into the world and shine your light. You are a city set upon a hill that cannot be hidden. Will you light up
You are
candle and
right.
put it in the candle? You have to put it on something that it will be able to illuminate everywhere. So why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? You need to come out. Come out from among them.
You are
Come out from
hidden
among
enough.
them.
It's okay. Stop hiding.
You know,
Now come
stop
on.
hiding. It's time for you to come out and do the work that the Father sent you to do. Just like we are doing our own part by telling you to come out. Exactly.
Come
Wow.
out. Come out.
Wow. 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 Any last word, Coach Adebike? Where can we find you?
Oh, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. Just look for Adebike Adenuga. That's my name across all social media.
Wonderful.
Or just put the handwriting doctor. It will pop up, boom, and in your face.
Exactly. Pop up and in your face.
Yes. When
This
you get
has
to
been
my
awesome.
Instagram, you can send a DM or you click the link in bio. It will take you to my WhatsApp if you want to do business. You want me to train your child, you want me to train your teachers, you want me to train you. And lately, I just started something. Like, okay, Adebike, I think now I can teach people how to do this business. And so I put it out. You know, I struggled with it. Like, it's not everybody that is called into handwriting teaching like yourself now. So are they going to find fulfillment in it? Are they going to be able to do it like you are doing it? You know, and I tabled it before God and was like, go and teach it. You have been teaching people. So if this one too is still teaching people, go and teach it.
Exactly.
And I call it the business of handwriting.
Wow.
I did the first one. I'm not going to lie to you. I did the first one. Only one person registered.
Wow.
And I was not bothered. I just told that person, I said, maybe it's because of you God asked me to do it. Maybe it's just for you. Only one person registered. I told her, I am going to teach you like you are 100 here. I did my thing. And when we finished, she was amazed, like, what? And you are charging this small money? I said, that's just it. I did it, and that was it. So I am planning to do another one because I told myself, it's because people have not seen that there's something in this business. You can teach it and make profit from it. People have not really seen it. And so people still struggle with teaching and writing. I say, who is doing that? But I tell you honestly, there are people, there are children, there are teachers that cannot even write well. Yeah.
Amazing.
When they say cannot write well, I'm not saying they are not writing, no, they are writing, but it is not properly done. You can't even read what some teachers are writing. Talk less of the children in their care. So again, I'm going to be doing the business of handwriting workshop. As many that want to come, they can join. It's 50K. It's 50K. They can join. Click the link in bio. You'll find every information you need. You'll find it there.
Amazing.
You want to come to WhatsApp? Get the number there and come to the to WhatsApp.
Amazing.
And let's chat.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming. It's been an amazing time gisting with you.
Thank you for inviting
me. Let you go now because I think we've overshot time by 30 minutes. But I think it was worth every second, you know, to be able to impact people. For those of you that are still watching, drop us some emojis, give us some feedback, you know, let us show us some love in the chat room so that we'll know that this was impactful and all of that. So thank you so much, Coach Adebike, for coming. God bless you. God bless you. And God bless the work of your hands in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Right. Thank you very much for bringing me here.
You're welcome.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone that joined. Friends
Yeah.
lately. Thank you, everyone that joined. Love and stuff 21. That's my very my friend.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you,
Lovely.
everyone. God bless you. Thank you. Thank
Amen.
you. Thank you. God bless
All
everyone
right.
that joined.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you on the other side.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Wow. That was an awesome, awesome time with Coach Adebike. And I hope you learned one or two things from the beautiful discussion that we had. There is going to be a replay of this session on my YouTube channel, Life Lessons with Queen Billion. The link is in bio. So don't worry. You can always rewatch it on the YouTube channel. All right. Thank you for everyone that joined me this evening. And it's Queen Billion, and I am signing out. It's been a long session, and I need to go now. Okay. So see you in the next one. Bye.